who has a successful career, I think would agree with you on that. And it's just great to reinforce that. One thing you said that really stood out was cutting the fat. That's how you phrased it. Cutting the fat, staying focused, being on your fundamentals. The flashy moves, everybody should have a couple in their back pocket. But your game in jiu-jitsu, your game in life, right, is to cut the fat, focus on the fundamentals, always have a plan B, but keep it simple. And I think that's something that we need to be reminded of often. And then the very end, two big points that you brought up. One was empathy and compassion that we talked about. And I love that you said you don't know what happened to that person you're working with. And I just learned this. I don't know if I'm going to butcher this term. It was fundamental characterization error. Is when we look at somebody who's acting, I don't know if I said that right, but when we look at somebody who's acting a certain way and we characterize as you're a jerk, you're you're a loser,
Hmm.
you're a jerk, when you're not really asking yourself what might have happened today. Did you go to a funeral? Did you just go through a divorce? Did your parents tell you that you're no longer welcome in their house? And I love that you talked about that empathy and compassion. And Jason, you also brought that onto the mats and said when you're teaching, you have to look at everybody's background and where they came and be adaptable to understand the culture, understand what they're going through. I thought that was great. And then I'm very happy that you did a shout out to women to find a jujitsu gym. And I loved your advice. Check out the culture. Talk to the people there, talk to the men and women.
Yes.
Really, they will talk to you. How do you like it here? How long have you been here? Do you feel comfortable as a woman? It's very, very simple. You will find that most jujitsu gyms, I would say most, are going to be very friendly to females and want them there. Um, and I think most guys are going to want to roll with the females and vice versa. I thought that was great. You talked about the value you got from it, the discipline. You gave us so many things to think about, and I hope that our listeners take these, they digest them, and they apply them to their lives, either in sports or in their careers.
I hope so too.
Definitely.
I
Yeah,
appreciate you guys
awesome.
having me on. It's been fun.
I'm
Yeah, it
glad you had
definitely was.
fun.
I'm glad that you were able to do this for us. Yeah.